Hello, Kat.
Hi, Jen. How are you doing?
Good, good. How are you?
I'm fine. Look, my head looks massive compared to yours. My big head on top.
You're beautiful, Kat. Beautiful.
Uh,
So, Bitcoin.
I know.
Bitcoin did something. Where was it last week when we were talking? Was it here? Was it
Yeah,
around? So it was like what? So it was a Monday. Yeah. So it was here,
yeah.
27, and it came down a little bit of a dip, and then, or was it last week? Was it? So when we was here, was it? Yeah, Monday the 16th. It was here, and we were saying we felt that this 25K level had proven to be very strong support.
Absolutely.
Um, Buyers were stepping in and supporting the price, and not, the price wasn't falling below, even though it can be scary. It can feel that that's going to happen, and it is always a possibility. But I think we both felt that this SR flip, the support and resistance flip at 25K, was very strong, and it has proven to be. And Bitcoin started making higher lows, and then we had this momentous move over the past
Yeah.
couple of days, which is amazing. And I'm just looking at, this is obviously off the back of the EFT, the ETF, rather, the ETF
Yeah.
news has caused this rally to happen. I was looking at Tiger
Well,
indicator.
we got a little bounce because the news was announced, and then they said like, "Oh, hang on a minute, it's not yet approved." And
That's right.
this is where I just got massively bullish because I saw that dip was the most pathetic sell-off that I've ever seen. It was like, hang on, doesn't matter if it's approved or not. Like, people are just not selling this thing. And it was the tiniest. I mean, I did buy some at that little dip because I just took advantage, but it just has gone since then. People have just I just can't believe how a negative has come this positive. So
Yeah, it's
I think
amazing. I
approved or
remember now,
not,
actually, that's this big wick here. That was actually
yeah,
the day we made the video, because we thought it was around here, and we thought Bitcoin does look like the probabilities of it going higher seems quite good. And it went straight up to 30, and then was rejected down because of the fake news. And then
yeah,
from then it has just taken off when the news was not fake. So I was looking at Tiger, my indicator, and it indicated entry around here, which is an amazing entry. Um, and the idea with it is that because the histogram here crossed this trend line, it's a really strong entry, and then you would stay in as long as histogram is above the trend line, which it is. And now it just sprung off, and now it's having a massive rally. But I was looking at the trend line. We put a trend line across the top of these peaks of the histogram. You can see
yeah,
that Bitcoin has sort of reached that now. So that was around here, these last few big rallies, and here. So if you look, you can see this huge rally, this push up in price, but then histogram started to fall, which just means falling of momentum. But Bitcoin still did rally more, causing these bearish divergences, which can indicate there is going to be a pullback. So, and exactly the same thing happened over here as well. So we did have the pullback, price came down, and then that was the bank scare. Price shot up again, and again we had this high here, which was peaked out here at the histogram, and then it began to lose momentum. Price had another rally up, but it was losing strength, and then it did come back down. So if that happens again, I'm not saying it is going to, but if it did, you would expect maybe just a little bit higher, and then a little bit of pullback, and then higher again before a greater pullback. If the same pattern happens, it is a little bit more difficult to predict now because of this ETF news. You know, what effect is that going to have on the price of Bitcoin? Is it just going to go for it? I'm not sure, but if that does happen again, I would anticipate a little bit of a higher round pullback, slight pullback, then higher again, then a greater pullback. So that would be, you know, bringing us up to this sort of area here during this redistribution area, which was a long time ago, March to April 2022. It's hard to predict exactly the price. 38 to 40, 41 possibly. What do you think? What do you think?
This time. It's different this time. There's
because of the ETF.
Yeah, there's a massive player in the game. Who knows? I will be taking profits at exactly where that line is that you've drawn, the dotted line that it's on. No, go up to the dot. Keep
Here?
going. Yeah, around this area. I will take a little bit of money off the table there, and it will be the smallest amount, or I will, because I'm still got cash in the sides because, you know, it's just gone, and I will take a little bit off there, and then I will wait for maybe a small pullback, and I'm thinking it'll be probably 3 to 5% that Bitcoin could possibly pull back, and I'll go back in again there. But I think this is massively new territory, and
I agree.
We just don't know how scarce Bitcoin's going to be.
Yeah. If I see the same sort of pattern here, where it goes up, then it pull back, and it goes up, and then there's a bear divergence, I may sell a little bit. Most of nearly all my Bitcoins on my ledger, but I have a little bit I will trade a little bit like you. I just feel like you say it could be different this time because of this ETF news. Things could just take off. I have been saying, I just had a feeling in my bones that this could be Bitcoin's cycle. You know, this could be the cycle where Bitcoin just really goes for it. So I won't be trading too much. I'll just be holding on. Yeah. That's my plan. Go ahead.
I think that we're both in agreement that like everybody's different. We're talking about our case scenario, our plans, and you know, I think it's really important that everybody has their plan and they stick to it. I personally, I'm the same view. I've got most of my Bitcoin on a ledger, and I'm trading little bits, and it is only a little bit that I've got there that I'm trading, just dips up and down, getting little bonuses from, you know, my position I've got on the exchange. So we're both following the same path, but it might not be the same for other people.
I find that if I do trade a little bit of my Bitcoin stack, it just helps me to stay so focused on the chart. It helps me to stay in tune with the chart and what's going on. So it's that thing, when you have skin in the game, you're more involved, like you're more emotionally involved. So that's really primarily my reason for doing that. But I am really excited.
And we've got an upper and lower green ribbon as well, which is worth mentioning, I think.
Yes. So with Tiger, we call these the ribbons. This top one, and when it's this magenta purple color, it would indicate more bearish conditions. Like you look over here, it's going from here. It was telling me bearish, and it stayed bearish the whole way to here. You know, so it kept me from going long. And then we've had a little bit of chop with it actually, because the price was ranging. But now it's gone green again, which is really, really good. Even though you could say, you know, from here we were kind of bullish, but with the green, from changing from the purple color to the green, there can be a bit of a lag. But now that it is green, it's really, really good sign. And generally it does stay green for a long time. Like if we go back over here to the last bull cycle, you can see it went green from here the whole way to that first peak, and it got us out pretty much bang on the top. So
Wow.
definitely, let's hope this happens. This happens. We're good. But about a year of green. I'll be just staying in. And again,
Did it again. Following.
yeah, did it again. Got us out pretty like very, very close. And actually, Tiger got us out quicker. Tiger got us out over here. The histogram part of it. So who knows? You know, every cycle is different. Who knows what's going to happen? But it is, you know, obviously Bitcoin has made a move here. It's going up. You know, we had this, what I've been saying before, this SR flip. So support and resistance. So support, you can see here, this was resistance around this like 31K, where basically price couldn't go above there. Too many sellers were entering, and there wasn't enough demand, there weren't enough buyers, and so price starts to fall. And then buyers stepped in here around this 18K, and sort of like an equilibrium happened between buyers and sellers, supply and demand, keeping the price around that. And then demand increased, more buyers brought the price up slowly. You know, it was a difficult bear market, wasn't it? You know, slowly pricing up and hit this 25K. Seller stepped in again, brought the price down, and so it continued for a long, long time until eventually enough buyers stepped in to push the price of Bitcoin up through that 25K level, flipping this. It was no longer a resistance, back up to this new level where again sellers stepped in and brought the price back down again. And then this is where we were saying, is the 25K level going to hold? Or enough buyers going to step in? And they did. And again, the price rallied up again, and again, more sellers stepped in, and again, back down. And again, look at this, all these buyers stepping in to support the price. And here we go again, and it's broken through the resistance.
It's an impressive
shot
up.
So now what we're looking for to see, where is the next level? Where's the next level of resistance where buyers are not willing to buy, and so there's too many sellers, and then we're going to see how far does it come down again. It's just all of this is just a series of support and resistance flips, the whole way of like climbing the stairs until it just goes parabolic, hopefully. Hopefully, you know, not just always can just be climbing the stairs on the way up. But that's where we're at now. So it's all really, really good positive signs for people who are holding Bitcoin.
Absolutely. I mean, it's an impressive breakout, that. Can we look? Sorry, my dog's just hacking up. She's just bless her.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, can we have a look at, like, you know, the breakout previous? Yeah, this one here. So you go back.
This one here?
No, right back, you know, to 2009 after COVID, the COVID one.
Here?
Yeah, this is COVID dip, isn't it? Just crashed.
Yeah.
And just wanting to look at like how it broke out and if it was as impressive as what we're just seeing now, because it almost, from the COVID dip, it almost mirrored the like same sort of, so we would be at
Here's a bit of a SR flip here, and then the one below.
Yeah.
See, it was the COVID was more of a V-shaped recovery. It was literally a dip, because if you look here, like price was going to go up, and then all that craziness happened, and then it was like big sell off, and then V-shaped recovery. I mean, it went down to, on this chart anyway, just under 4K.
Yeah.
Right up, like nearly 95% straight up. And then it was caught on here just a little bit, and then straight up.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the last
38%,
and then move on to
here?
this. Yeah, this is where I'm looking at
the
so that if that percent breakout is it is as good as, so we could look
35%.
Yeah, and then we have a pullback of how much?
20.
So 35 to 20, let's I wonder if it's going to be anywhere as strong as that because there's going to be a pullback, and I'm just looking at previous runs, how it started, what happened, and
Yeah, I agree with you. I actually do think that this is very, very similar. I was looking at this before. And if you look here on the histogram of Tiger, you had this, like I was saying before, you had this peak, and the histogram starts to lose momentum, but price continues to go up. That's sort of what I do. You know, that is what's happened these past couple of rallies over the past few months. So that is what I'm thinking is something like that going to happen. But then what level is that going to be at? And also, like you say, is this different? You know, could be something like more like this, where just, you know, just I don't know. I don't like to speculate too much, but I think both of us are in agreement that things are a bit different now than they have been, you know. So I think I would suggest be cautious about predicting massive pullbacks. Like, so that's what I would say. If you're a trader and you haven't got a solid strategy, I would just be cautious, you know, just be cautious about what you expect to happen. Just follow your strategy if you have one, or, you know, don't overtrade unless you are really confident with your strategy.
Yeah, I mean, last bull run, we just made, like, you were stopped out constantly, and because the moves were massive, and I mean, I was mainly trading alts. I wasn't really buying any. I didn't hold Bitcoin at all. And I just said one day in chat, I'm taking the stops off, because you go to bed at night and you woke up next morning and there'd be a 30 to 40% move. And not only had you like lost a load of money, then you'd see it had gone past where you should have been anyway. So it's like, and so I didn't do particularly well. The best I would have been is to be not a trader and just a hodler, and not be afraid of 30 to 40% moves in a day on the alts. Just close your eyes and think, it's going up all the time. It's so difficult to trade. You've got to just get your position and then grit your teeth and get through it. It's the only way.
Yeah, I think also, although the market does move, the crypto market does move all together as a whole, there will be outliers who do their own thing. So if you have a coin and it goes parabolic, you know, take profit, because if it just goes up in a straight line, it's got like 50% a day, you know, it only lasts so long, you know. But you know, as the bull run continues, we will try our best to look at coins that are doing that and see if we can give any advice, you know, about taking profit levels, or, you know, how to handle a situation like that. But yeah, it's exciting times.
Yeah, definitely.